Hello my dear students, welcome to you all in the class of 7th Mathematics ICSE boards. In the previous classes, we already discussed the chapter number 1 which is completed, and in this class we are going to discuss the chapter number 2 which is fractions and decimals. So before going to forward, firstly I want to explain you this term which is fraction. What is fraction? I think all we heard about this term fraction. So fraction is basically a Latin word which comes from a Latin word which is fractus. Okay, which comes from a Latin word which is fractus. Fractus, which means broken. Which means broken. Okay, broken. So now come to the definition. It is more clear. Fractions are the numerical values. Fractions are the numerical values. Numerical values means there is a number. Okay, either it is a integer or a whole number. So fractions are the numerical values that are a part of whole. Part of whole means a complete part. Complete part means if I have a watermelon, so this is the watermelon, so I say this as a whole. Okay, so fractions are the numerical values that are a part of whole. Fraction is basically a part of this whole. Okay, part of this whole. If I have a cake, so this is a cake, so fraction is a part of this whole. Now come to the next. If a number or a thing, maybe it is a number or a thing, is divided into equal parts, let us assume that if there is a cake, I divide it into two parts, which is 1 by 2 and this is 1 by 2, half part. Okay, if a number or a thing is divided into equal parts, then each part will be the fraction of the whole. So I can say that each part, this is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, other part is 1 by 2, equal parts, then each part will be the fraction of whole. So this is the fraction of this whole cake. This is the fraction of this whole cake. Okay, a fraction is denoted by a by b. Here half 1 by 2, this is a part a by b, where a is numerator. Okay, where a is numerator and b is denominator. Remember this, where b is denominator. This is a by b. Fraction is denoted as a by b. Here 1 is numerator and 2 is denominator. Okay, now in our daily life, take some example from our daily life. Okay, let us imagine I have a pizza. Okay, all we eat pizza. So I have a pizza. Knowingly and unknowingly or willingly, I share slices of pizza. Okay, I have a pizza. There is a 4 slices. There is a 4 equal slices like this. This is a pizza. There is a 4 equal slices of pizza. This is. So this is one part. This is other part. This is other part. And this is other part. All are the slices of pizza. And I divided it into 4 equal parts. So this is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 4, this is 1 by 4. So all this part is a fraction. Okay, all this part is a fraction. Fraction of which? Fraction of this whole pizza. This is also a fraction of this whole pizza. This is also a fraction of this whole pizza. And this is also the fraction of this whole pizza. How much fraction? This is 1 by 4. Okay, so this is the example of fraction. So whenever anyone asks you what is a fraction, you simply say that fraction is a part of a whole. Okay, fraction is a part of a whole. Maybe it is a number or a thing. Okay, maybe it is a number or a thing. There is a two term which is a by b, where a is numerator and b is the denominator, or you can write or say this whole. So remember this, what is fraction. Now come to the next point, types of fraction. Okay, come to the next point, which is types of fraction. What is, how many types of fraction? So there is a different types of fraction. So first one is proper fraction. What is proper fraction? Proper fractions are those fractions in which there is numerator is less than denominator. Okay, proper fractions are those type of fraction in which there is a numerator is less than the denominator. Example, if I have a 6 by 9, this is a fraction. Whenever you get the term like this, so this represent is as a fraction, where 6 is numerator and 9 is denominator. So this numerator and this is the denominator. So here this numerator is less than the denominator because 6 is less than the 9. Other example, if I take the other example, 2 by 3. So this is numerator and this is denominator, and 2 is less than 3. So I can say that this is a proper fraction. Okay, whenever you get a number or a fraction in which denominator is more than the numerator, so that fraction is called proper fraction. Now come to the next, improper fractions. Improper fractions are those in which numerator is greater than the denominator. Is just opposite of proper fraction is improper fraction. Improper fraction. So here 8 by 7, here numerator is greater. 4 by 3, numerator is greater. 6 by 6, or one thing, it is either be greater than or equal to. Okay, remember this, improper fractions are those fractions in which numerator is greater than or equal. Okay, numerator is greater than or equal to its denominator. So this is greater, and this is equal. So this is the representation of improper fraction. Now the third one is mixed fraction. Mixed fraction. What is mixed fraction? Here the term mixed, which means there is a mixing of something. So a mixed fraction is a combination of the integer. Combination of the integer part. What is integer? What is the integer? From minus infinity to plus infinity, there is lots of number. 1, 2, 3, 4, minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, minus 10, minus 56, minus 100, plus 100, 200. All are the integers. So mixed fraction is a combination of the integer part and a proper fraction. Proper fraction is which? This one is a proper fraction. So this is example. There is an integer part. This is an integer. Okay, and this 2 by 3 and numerator is less than denominator, so this is a proper fraction. So mixed fraction, in mixed fraction there is an integer and other one is proper fraction. So this is 4 2 by 3. How I represent this in a complete fraction? In a complete fraction means a by b. How I write this? Simply remember, this denominator is multiplied by this. Okay, if I take example, this is 4 2 by 3. Okay, simply you multiply this one. Firstly multiply this. So I multiply 4 into 3 is 12. Now after multiplication, whatever you get the number, you just add with this number. Okay, so after multiplication you add with this. So 12 plus 2 is 14. So in numerator there is a 14 and denominator is, which number is in denominator? So this is 3. So this is the fraction 14 by 3. Whenever we get the mixed fraction, when I solve this mixed fraction into the fraction, the number or the fraction which is come is always a improper fraction. Here this is 14 by 3. 14 is numerator and numerator is greater than denominator. So I say that this is an improper fraction. Okay, so this is the mixed fraction. Now the next is unit fraction. Okay, a fraction having the numerator 1. The fraction having the numerator 1 and denominator as any positive integer. Whenever we get a fraction where numerator is 1, then that fraction is unit fraction. Okay, here this is numerator 1 and denominator is any number or any integer. Now complex fraction. A fraction in which either numerator or denominator or both are fraction. A fraction in which either numerator means only numerator, or denominator or only denominator, or both means either numerator or denominator are fraction. R fraction means here this is 2 by 3. 2 by 3 is a fraction. This is and numerator, so this is a fraction and this is 5. This is numerator is a number and this 9 by 2. 9 by 2 is fraction, so this is in denominator. Or 6 by 5 is a fraction, 2 by 3 is a fraction, and both are in numerator and this is in denominator, so this is a complex fraction. Whenever we get a fraction in which there is a numerator or denominator or both are in fraction, so that fraction is called complex fraction. Okay, here this red line denotes this is a fraction, this is numerator and this is denominator. Now decimal fraction, a fraction whose denominator is like 10, 100, 1000, means the denominator, in denominator there is a zeros. Okay, there is a number of zeros, but 10, 100, 1000, 10,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, or 1 lakh, 10 lakh, like that. Okay, so a fraction whose denominator is 10, 100, 1000, or 10 to the power n. 10 to the power n means what? Here I write 10 to the power n, and n, this means denotes. Okay, this means denotes. So n denotes natural number. Capital N means natural number. So natural number is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All are natural numbers. So I write here 10 to the power 2. So 10 to the power 2 means 20. 10 to the power 3 means 30. 10 to the power 1 means 10. 10 to the power 4 means 40. So which means there is a natural number and which denotes the number of zeros. Okay, so example is 7 by 10, 15 by 100, 926 by 10,000. Whenever we get a fraction in like this, so that fraction is decimal fraction. Now the seventh one is vulgar fraction. Vulgar fraction, those fractions which is not decimal are called vulgar fraction, whose denominator is not in this term. Okay, whose denominator is in this term, so this is decimal, not in this term, so this is vulgar. So all these unit fraction, complex fraction, like and like, proper, improper, all are vulgar fraction. Now like fraction. Like fraction, fraction with the same denominator. Fraction with the same denominator, like this is 6, 6, 6, 6. All are same. So in denominator only in denominator. Fraction with the same denominator, all are like fraction. So these all are the like fractions. Now unlike fraction, having different denominators. Having different denominators are called unlike fraction. So 2 by 3, 6 by 7, 3 by 2, 1 by 2, 7 by 3, all are unlike fraction. Okay, where denominator is not equal, so that all fractions are unlike fraction. And the last one is equivalent fractions. Fractions having the same value. Fractions having the same value, like 1 by 2. If I cut it down, this is 1 and this is 2. This is also 1 by 2. Okay, now again if I 1 by 2 Now again this is 4 1 ja 4, 2 ja 8, 9 1 ja 9, 9 2 ja 18. So all are 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2. Okay, so this is a equivalent fraction, fraction having the same value. If I have a fraction like example, let us take example here. Like we have a 5 by 20, 6 by 24, 10 by 40. Now I simplified this. So this is 5 4s are 20, 6 4s are 24, 10 4s are 40. So all are 1 by 4. All are 1 by 4. So all fractions is an equivalent fraction. So all this is the about the fraction, what is fraction and how many types of fraction. Now in the next video we try to understand how we subtract or addition or multiplication this fractions. Okay, so this is the end of this video. We will meet soon in the next video. So thank you for watching this. Have a great day.